What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another achievement guide. Today, we're going to be focusing on the pitch collector achievement in MLB The Show 21. First and foremost, I want to give credit to Maximilian for writing this solution on trueachievements.com. This is basically the written solution for the video I'm about to show you. I just wanted to make a video form because this is ultimately how I ended up getting the achievement. So I'll make sure to link his solution down in the description below if you prefer a written guide. Other than that, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it in video form, and hopefully you guys can get this pitch collector achievement knocked out in just about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, to unlock the pitch collector achievement, we're going to need to see 10 pitches while we're batting. Now, obviously, that's a lot of pitches compared to the 3 pitches that can strike you out or the 4 balls that can walk you. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get a full count. We're going to need to get 2 strikes and 3 balls. And from there, hopefully we can hit 5 foul balls in a row, giving us 10 pitches at the mound. Now, first thing we're going to do is adjust some settings to make this just a little bit easier for us. But ultimately, we're going to end up doing this in retro mode, which kind of gives us like a bird's eye view of the pitcher and batting situation, which kind of enable us to either hit the ball earlier or hit the ball later just a little bit easier based off of that camera angle. Now, what we need to do is go to the settings icon on the upper right hand corner of the screen. After that, we want to select the sliders, and you want to make sure to turn the dynamic difficulty all the way down, this top option right here. I actually ended up having to do that later because I forgot about it, so make sure you do that. You also want to move the human timing and human solid hits all the way to the left. You want to move the human pitcher control all the way to the left. We also want to turn down the CPU strike frequency and the CPU pitcher consistency. And then we're going to go down to the pitching speeds. Then we're going to turn down the fastball speed and the off-speed pitch speed. After that, we're going to turn the human foul frequency all the way up and the human contact all the way up. Let's go ahead and put the wind all the way up as well. Alright, we should have everything we need right here. Feel free to rewind it if you want to make sure that you got the settings correct. Make sure that you confirm the settings, and that when you exit, you press OK. Now at this point, we've been set up for success in terms of getting this pitch collector achievement. It's not going to be incredibly easy, but it's going to be much easier than it would have been trying to get this randomly. So I'm going to go ahead and save my sliders. If for some reason you exit out of the game and you load back into the game, you will need to load your sliders. Now we want to go into retro mode, and we want to make sure to choose the away team because the away team always gets to bat first. You'll see why that's valuable in just a second. Just make sure that you choose a bad team for the home team. I'm going to choose the Pirates. And for our away team, we're going to go ahead and choose the Dodgers because they appear to have really good hitters, and they were in the World Series, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and choose spring training. The stadium doesn't necessarily matter, but it's an easy stadium to hit home runs on. Not that we're trying to hit any home runs. We're trying to hit foul balls. So once you're in retro mode, as I mentioned before, the achievement is for experiencing 10 pitches at the mound as one player. So what you're going to need to do is first, just let the pitcher pitch to you. You want to hopefully get a full count, meaning that he throws 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now, with the sliders adjusted, this pitcher isn't going to be too great. He's going to be pitching outside of the strike zone a ton. Most of the time, he's going to throw a ball. So you can just let him throw the 3 balls. Once you hit 3 balls on the count, you want to make sure that you start swinging it because if he throws a 4th ball, you will be walked. Now, what we want to do is hopefully get to that full count. As I mentioned, 2 strikes, 3 balls, and then from there, you're going to need to hit 5 foul balls in a row. This is where it gets hard. Getting the full count is the easy part, but once you have the full count, you're going to need to hit 5 foul balls in a row. This is how I did it, and this is how I recommend getting it done. I also want to note that you can move around your player using the left stick. I found that helpful in some situations. I would typically move my player and scoot him up just a little bit where the tip of his toe is touching the white paint line, like right there. And that's typically where I would hit from, just because sometimes he'll throw a ball so far to the right-hand side where you can't reach it. So I usually scoot a little bit to the right, and as you can see, this is how I ended up unlocking it. even after the 10 pitches, I still hit 3 balls past the 10. So I seen like 13 pitches at the mound. So this is definitely the easiest way to get it done compared to trying to get it randomly. So again, shout out to the person that wrote that solution on True Achievements, Maximilian. Make sure you guys keep an eye out for my other video guides related to MLB The Show 21. Other than that, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 15 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including Tim G84, AOJ, Kegger101, Michael Banksa, and Purple Rain 6. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.